Hi, this is Susie. Today we're going to continue working on this one piece that I already used some masking fluid on. So if I raise this up and show you in the camera view, you can see some very thin lines and wispy curls. And I've done some various little swirls throughout the whole page. And this is a 9x14 piece of Yupo paper. So I'm going to now use alcohol ink on this. Once that dries, then I'm going to peel off this masking fluid. I applied the masking fluid with this masking fluid item, but I didn't use their tip. I used this silicone tip, which I absolutely love. These silicone tips come in a package, and they look like this. Each one of them have a little bit of a different tip. This one has a chisel, very unique chisel on that. And I use just this one only for the entire thing. And the nice thing, once the masking fluid gets all over here and sticky on it, all I need to do is take a paper towel and wipe it right off. You don't have to deal with any cleaning. You don't have to scrub it with soap and water. You don't have to throw it away. A lot of paintbrushes you have to throw away if you're using masking fluid. So let's just get started here, and then the next step after this, once it dries, I'll show you when I peel it up what it looks like. So I'm just going to use two basic colors today. I think I want to use the denim, Tim Holtz denim, and this is Sunshine Yellow, Tim Holtz Sunshine Yellow. These two I'm going to use. And of course, when you blend blue and yellow together, there will be some green happening, which I want to get some green going on in here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to approach this. I'm just going to be very random, but I do have this nice bottle that I love, very fine point dispenser on it, and I have the 92 or 91% alcohol inside here. So let's just start in an area. I don't know if I'll saturate the whole thing first or how I'll manage this. Let's see. Here we go. I think I'm just going to lay some alcohol down over the entire piece, not on the edges, but let me just try this and drop some blue, denim blue around. And then I'm going to add some yellow. I usually take my caps off and leave them off while I'm working. I don't like to stop and put caps on and off while I'm working. I like to work quick on these type of projects anyway. So let's just see what happens when I start moving this around a bit. The masking fluid has a little bit of a raised feel to it, so it's kind of categorizing and keeping the ink from flowing in certain areas. So I might add a little bit of ink and a little bit of alcohol to some of the areas that are more white. I'm more of an organic type person when it comes to alcohol inks, and I really like just to see how it turns out and be very random. The interesting thing about this denim is that there's a lot of pink in there, and you're noticing right up here there's pink here, pink showing up in different areas, which I love. Now if it gets too muddy or too strange green in some areas, I can always take a paper towel and dab it. So some of this is pretty dark, and if I want to, I can just scrunch up a paper towel, dab it up a little bit just to pick up some of the excess. I want it to be a little bit brighter rather than dull. Some places there's just no ink at all. And I want to make sure that all of my masking fluid has an opportunity to shine and show off. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more yellow right up in here. So let's give it a little bit of touch. It's a little bit of, needs a little bit more punch right in through here. Let's do the ink, or sorry, the alcohol first. I'm going to dab it in here where it's a little dark. I'm okay with it being dark, but I do want to make sure there's contrast, darks and lights. I'm really loving the way this is turning out. I still would like to fill in these gaps a little bit. I'm not sure why it's not taking, maybe I'm just wiping it away too fast or something. Let's add some blue there instead. Perhaps I can use a brush to toss it around where I need it. I'm really loving this. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stop and let it dry, let it finish up, and then I'm going to completely peel off the nice white areas where the masking fluid has been dried on here. Okay. All right, we'll stop this and then I'll show you what it looks like in a little while. Hi, we're back, and now we're going to peel off the masking fluid off this particular piece. I started out with putting the masking fluid on it, and then it's a bunch of swirls and quirls, you know, little twirly swirls, and then I put the two colors, the denim and the yellow sunshine, alcohol ink on here, and now it's dry. I'm going to go in and start peeling off the little swirls of masking fluid. So here we go. I'm just going to grab some of it, and you can see it just pulls off like almost like a tape or rubber cement. This is what it looks like. I thought you'd enjoy just watching the process, even though I'm not saying much, but I'd love to see your pieces as well. So let's just get this moving along. Got a lot on here. It didn't take me long to put the masking fluid on. I just needed to know what I was wanting to do and how I wanted to lay it all out. And you can see it's just a bunch of swirls. There's some little markings, like little almost hen scratches right here. And then I also have, like, I don't know if they're butterflies or little insects. Then I have some here, and they all have like little dots trailing them. I put little dots with that one. It's amazing, with that one tip silicone brush, I did all that with this Fineline masking fluid. So let me keep working at it. As I'm rubbing my hand over, I can feel the raised areas that still need to be peeled. It's almost hard to see it with the eye, but I can feel it, and then obviously when it pulls off, you can realize there was something that needed to be removed. But sometimes you just can't see it. Well, I'm really happy with this. Let me show it to you a little closer. So you're seeing some of the little like insects and little dots and little lines. I hope you enjoy what we just worked through and have a good rest of your day. Bye now. Part of this video I was showing you that I added some masking fluid to this Yupo paper, and wherever the white is was masking fluid on there. Then I put the ink, which was denim and sunshine yellow, and then when it was all dry, I peeled off the masking fluid, which functions very much like a rubber cement type. Now I've got a new piece of paper here that I want to do a complementary item with the to match the other project I just did. So what I'm using is this Fineline masking fluid, and I'm using this silicone tip. This silicone tip is not an actual brush, but they do call it a brush, but it's silicone. And when it gets gunky on there, all I need to do is take maybe a cleaner paper towel and just wipe it. It just pulls right off. You don't have to wash it in a sink or anything. So I got that all cleaned off. So I'm going to start dipping my pen into this bottle of masking fluid and start making some swirls and designs. So I just load the tip of my silicone brush, and let's just make some swirls here. You may not be able to see too well because the masking fluid is white, and obviously my Yupo paper is white. So I'm just loading, reloading, and coming back and painting in wherever I don't want the ink to stick. So I'm just adding these little swirls that are nice. If I wanted to add a little bee or like a insect, I could just do a V, like a wing there, and then I'll do little dots behind it as if it was traveling along. If I wanted to do a leaf, I can start here and just punch it up and release, lift my silicone brush up and release it. So I'll just keep working on this, adding the silicone, and then that's how, when it's dry, then I'll go ahead and paint it as well. All right, thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye now.